Hey there, so the other day I had the misfortune to watch one of the most propaganda piece of shit videos that I've seen in my life, and I'm not even overstating this. It's made by Live Action, a pro-life organization set to defund Planned Parenthood. And I have to warn you to wear some fucking head protection or something. There's gonna be a lot of stupid hitting you in the face.
Because they cover up the sexual abuse of children.
Okay, I didn't hear the age.
They cover up statutory rape.
I don't want to know the age.
They even help sex traffickers.
Wait up.
And cover up the sex slavery of young girls.
So their first claim is that Planned Parenthood is covering up the sexual abuse of children and facilitating sex trafficking and so on. And they're showing some footage that they obtained by going into those clinics and pretending to be either underage rape victims or pimps asking for contraception and abortion for underage prostitutes. And what they say is
They hold themselves above the law.
And ignore mandatory reporting requirements.
which is nothing but a big fat lie, because Planned Parenthood did report the potential sex trafficking to the FBI. In fact, the several clinics that these people tried to hoax alerted the FBI that same week, before their footage was released and obviously before they made this shit-ass video. What they're doing is flat out lying.
When they get caught,
They call it an isolated incident.
But they aren't isolated incidents.
They've been caught on camera doing it 17 times.
Then they tell us it's just a training problem.
17 times. 17 times.
They are corrupt from the top down.
Now they're facing 107 criminal charges in Kansas. 107.
Now I don't know what the fuck is up with this repetition and the echo. Maybe because the average pro-lifer's brain runs slower than a fat kid on crutches. So you just need to repeat the same shit over and over again for them to get it. But the thing is, their footage resulted in no criminal convictions. In fact, out of all the clinics they went to and all the footage they got, there is only one staff member on camera who gives advice and information that is indeed unorthodox. Which leads to the astonishing conclusion that some people suck at their job. And leaving this incident aside, it may be true that out of over 800 Planned Parenthood clinics, a couple of them, and by a couple I literally mean like 2, are undergoing legal problems. Just like hospitals and restaurants and pretty much any other service provider entity known to man, because some people suck at their job.
Because they killed 332,000 unborn children last year.
332,000 in 1 year alone.
Because they make nearly $162 million a year.
on abortions alone, $162 million a year?
Abortion is their cash cow.
Right. 3% of all Planned Parenthood services are abortion services. In the spirit of their video, let me say this again. Abortion services account for only 3% of their services. That is only 3%. Do you want to know what the rest 97% of what they do is about? Contraception promotion accounts for 35% of their services. STD testing and treatment, 34%. Screening for breast cancer, cervical cancer, testicular cancer, 17%. They also provide vasectomies, menopause treatments, prenatal care and many other health services. And do you know what group of people needs these services the most? The poor working class. The people who otherwise don't have access to sexual and reproductive health care.
They use our tax dollars to kill unborn children?
Well, guess what, honey? A shitload more of your tax dollars are otherwise gonna go on welfare for these unwanted children.
Defund Planned Parenthood.
Would you stop killing our babies? Please.
You know what's the best way to prevent abortions? Sexual education. The main thing Planned Parenthood is focused on, and the same thing you people are so viciously opposing.
They come into our schools
And encourage us to be promiscuous.
You see, you equate sexual education with encouragement to promiscuity. So instead you militate for bogus abstinence-only programs which are not only proven to fail like miserably, but because of your contraception phobia, you are the ones who are actually increasing the STDs and unwanted pregnancy rates. Which is not very clever, duh.
Because they lie about the risks of abortion.
The risks of abortion. Right. You know, there is no clinical procedure out there that is entirely free of risk. But guess what? Abortion, when it's done legally in a developed country, is one of the safest medical procedures we have today. In fact, there are more risks associated with pregnancy. and you are about 10 times more likely to die from childbirth than from a legal abortion. However, you are about 367 times more likely to die from an illegal abortion. By trying to take away this safe option away from women, you are supporting back alley abortions, which means you ain't pro-life.
And about the humanity of the unborn child.
It's not a baby, it's a fetus.
Oh my goodness, calling a fetus a fetus? Unacceptable!
And they manipulate women to choose abortion.
That's why they're so focused on sexual education and promote contraception use. Because they want women to have abortions.
Because they killed my brothers.
My sisters.
My cousins.
My friends. My classmates.
My teammate.
My lover.
Leaving aside how this guy's lover was a fetus, like, ew, this is nothing but emotional manipulation. Boo-hoo.
Planned Parenthood has been shoving abortion down our throats.
Sorry, but the mental image of that is just funny.
We are calling on Congress to defund Planned Parenthood.
Defund Planned Parenthood.
We are calling on Congress
To defund Planned Parenthood.
We are calling on Congress to defund Planned Parenthood.
Awesome! Defund Planned Parenthood, so that people, especially women with low income, will no longer have access to STD testing and pap smears, which just happen to be vital for women, and, you know, basic information and reproductive health care. Oh, and if they do happen to get pregnant by accident, they always have the options of a back alley abortion, which is always so much fun, or just carrying out an unwanted pregnancy, which is obviously a good idea since the orphanages are filled with unadopted children and raising an unwanted kid in poverty usually turns out to be great for the society. I'm done. If you wanna see the rest of their video, I'm gonna link it below. But I'm warning you that it ends with a pro-life rap song. And it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt so bad your mom will probably wake up with a headache.